Alrighty, we're getting ready to put her in the old Kim dip. Here's the, made by Berryman's there, the old Kim dip. I keep it wrapped up in a baggie because it'll really smell the whole garage up. Ah, my wife loves it when I come in smelling this stuff. So we're going to put this in for a few days and see what happens. Maybe it'll dissolve the whole carburetor, we don't have to worry about it. And then I'll decide if I want to spend the money to try and get a kit for it. Just got to get in there and stir it around a little bit. There we go. Get the cancer-causing chemicals all stirred up and we'll see what happens.
Approximately 3 days and 10 hours later.
Well, I got the carburetor out of the soak tank after about 3 days, and it still looks pretty nasty. I'll show you. There's the inside of it, although it's showing some possibilities. This little air flapper come out pretty nice and shiny. The Venturi's not bad at all. So the next step is for me to work on it a little bit with a toothbrush, a little carburetor cleaner, maybe a little WD-40, and we'll see if we can get it looking a little bit better. Well, it'd be worth a chance trying. I've been working on it with the brush and a little WD and stuff, but it's still got a lot of corrosion. I'm going to try what I've done before. I'm going to put them in my little cooker over here. I've got a crock pot. Get you an old crock pot and put some simple green in it. Some people like to use pine sol, but I think this works pretty good. And we'll just let that baby cook in there for a while, and I'll check back with you and we'll see how it looks. Alright, I've got it in my old crock pot. Remember, don't take this back into the house and let your wife cook you a meatloaf or something in it. If she wasn't home, I could sneak this in and put it in the dishwasher, but I better not. But anyway, I've got these things soaking. I just put a couple of Venturis here on a little thing. As this water gets really hot, I'm going to soak them, and then we can compare what they look like on ones that haven't been soaked. But I think this is going to finish it off. This simple green will really do it. Sometimes it won't have the shininess of the shiny finish, but who cares? As long as it works, I don't care if it's more of a matte finish. So I'm going to let this cook for a while, and then when I come back, we'll look at it and we'll make an assessment if we're going to continue with this. Alright, now I soaked a few of these small items along with the big stuff. There we are. And I wanted to show you the difference already just in a short time in the soak with the simple green. Here's one of the power pistons. Let me hold that up there so you can see the difference. Get my hands situated here. I have done nothing to this one since I took it out. I just took it out, and you can see it made quite a difference. Now the primary Venturi come out pretty good too. Now I did take my little denture brush here and I just knocked some of the loose stuff off, which I'll do to the other, but you can see how that has cleaned it up quite a bit. This thing may end up being usable. And the same way with this one. It loosened up that stuff better, and I was able to just take, like I said, this old denture brush here I use and knock the loose stuff off. So we'll continue to keep the soaking going, and we may have it on a vehicle here within the next month or so. Alright, now I'm going to pull this out of the soaker for a little bit. You can kind of see, if I can bring that a little closer, how this down here is really starting to loosen this stuff up. It's been in the water. You can see down here. So I'm going to flip this thing over with this side down now, and we'll see how that'll come out. Let's check and see how the bowl part's doing. Oh yeah, that's helping it quite a bit. If you look down in here, see how that's getting, and like I say, it'll still take some brush work to get that done, but look at this down here. See how that's starting to clean up good? But where that water was standing, I don't know, we're still going to have to work pretty hard on that. There's no miracle cure on this, so it just takes a lot of work. I took it out of the old soaker, It's looking better, but I'll tell you what, I got another secret weapon. We've all seen this Dawn Power Wash stuff. It's really good. So I'm going to spray it down with this and work on it some more with my brush and then rinse it off. These are all the things a person can do without even using the toxic. As you can see, the regular Chem Dip soap really didn't really do all that much. It's not what it used to be. It's good stuff and it really smells, but there's other ways to clean a carburetor that's not as toxic and does a good job. But yeah, this Dawn stuff really works, and just these Harbor Freight or old toothbrushes, they got a brush assortment, and you can just give her an old scrub with these and then rinse them off. Kind of helps neutralize stuff too on there. All right, let me take it back over to the dipper and see what it looks like. Oh, that is warm, very warm. Let me get something to pull that out with. It slipped out of my fingers. Ooh. Look at that. It is definitely getting there. I think we're going to use it. I may waste the money on a carb kit after all. There's just a little bit more I'll do with the brush, but I'll call this top piece just about done. All right, now after that little scrubbing session with the Dawn spray stuff, I'm going to spray it with some little WD-40. I just buy it by the bulk to kind of neutralize all the cleaning that I've done. And then I'm just going to hit it real quick with one of my brushes here. Give it one final last little stuff. And there's still a few little corners and things, but I think this thing's going to be good to go. And let me blow all this excess off. Alrighty, and looky there. Granted, it doesn't have that silvery, it's kind of a dull gray because all the stuff I've used on it. Here's the inside part. There's still a little bit of stuff here, but I don't think it'll matter. And I think we can get that bottom looking like this. I'll get a carburetor kit for it and we'll give her a try. Well, I think we're getting close. As you can see, this thing has really come out pretty nice. After I've cleaned it real good, I sprayed it down with WD-40, went over it with a light brush. And granted, it doesn't have the shiny exterior like it did before, but it's really pretty clean. There's the inside, and there's the bottom. I'm going to work on those butterflies a little bit more, but I've got one dilemma. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm going to try to get it up there. Down in this little bitty hole here. Right, let me see if I can show you right in there. See if I can get close enough without blurring it. Down in there, there's a check ball that's stuck. I've been soaking it and working on it. I got to get that check ball out, and then it'll be full speed ahead on a carburetor kit. Okay, I'm back. I've been soaking this crazy thing down in here, but I think I've been making it harder than it seems. I thought for a minute I was going to have to take, and sometimes you can drill this out, this little plug here, and you can shoot some air in here. But I think I make it harder than it seems. I've been soaking it quite a while, but the hole is big enough for me to get my screwdriver down in there, and I've been kind of moving it around a little bit, so here we go. I think we're going to get it out of here. So one more time, then I'm going to order a kit. Here we go. Yeah, there it is right here. Out she come. So we got the check ball. That was my last hurdle. So I'm going to order a kit, and the next segment of videos will be me putting this thing together, and then I'll try it out on a vehicle when we're done.